What's up, guys? We are actually out here on the water today doing a little bit of fishing. As I was getting the camera and everything set up, Braden had already kind of set the hook on some fish, so here's one already. So we're gonna try and do a little catch and cook, get a little bit of the fishing action in there, show y'all how we're working our lures and stuff, and we'll get back with you. So over here in Texas, our trout have to be 15 inches to keep. You can keep 5 of them. Our redfish have to be 20 inches. You can keep 3 of them. Drum is 5, and they have to be 14. And then flounder, the limit on flounder I believe is 5, and it is also 14 inches. Wish I had my trolling motor.
Me too.
The candy of the day is right here. Little Gambler, 6-inch.
This is the candy of the day. Little down south ice for you. Fish should eat it, but we're gonna find out real quick. So.
So we kind of just switched things up. Now we're fishing in a flat. Gonna give those rocks a little bit of time to heat up. Probably go back over there whenever the good bite time is, because there's fish there, and usually whenever there's fish there, then that bite time rises. It's like clockwork over there. So see if we can't pull a few redfish out of this flat. Let this little guy go.
So this redfish is right over 20, so he's a keeper, so let's put him in the box.
So we're fishing this grass flat right now. We've got 2 reds off of it, 1 keeper, 1 was undersized. And whenever I'm saying we're fishing a grass flat, it's like a long, vast area of, most people would call it seaweed, so seaweed, but it's salt grass, stuff like that up on the banks. And then there's a little bit of marsh back behind us, which sometimes holds some redfish. But we decided to fish the sand pockets today. And sure enough, we got in here, and we're about 5 minutes into our first drift. We got 2 reds, and so we're gonna keep at it, and then here in a little bit we're gonna go back and try and get us some more trout, so stay tuned. So we just started to make a new drift and fish all these new sand pockets, see if we can't pull a few more redfish out. All this no wind stuff's also kind of hurting us too, because I would say we don't have no wind, but every once in a while we're getting like a hard gust, and then it's blowing us about 50 miles an hour across the flat, and then it slacks out to no wind. I don't know what's going on, but we'll cope with it. We'll try and keep catching some fish. Just moved to a shallower side of the rocks, and gonna see if they're maybe up a little bit more shallow, so let's find out. Ooh, that was a fish.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that was a fish. Just had a miss, so let's see.
I swear it was a fish.
Oh my lord.
He got you too.
So I guess we were right. They were up a little bit shallower, so. See if we can't pull us a bazonky donk out of here. I'm probably gonna end up whacking Braden when I set the hook. Yeah. There we go. Nice little guy. Let's see what he's running.
That's about 15 and a half.
Actually, he's right at 16.
16.
Put him in the box. Catch and cook's coming soon. All we needed was this one guy, but good thing we have a few more. So pretty much all I'm doing when I'm working this bait is, I'll do it on this side, is I'm throwing it out there, letting it sink, and I'm just giving it some semi-hard thumps. Just making that bait move through the water column, looking real good. You can hear him swimming in the ice chest.
So, I just got this mangrove snapper. We never caught a mangrove snapper off this line of rocks in the area that we're fishing, but these are actually it's a very good fish to eat, very white meat. And so we're gonna eat this fish. So we're gonna put them in the ice box.
So we do have quite a few fish in the box. We have not got them all on video due to the fact that a lot of them we were hooking up whenever say I'd hook one, he would get into one too, and both of our hands were full. But here at the end, I'll show you all the fish that we got, and then we'll get to the catch and cook, so stay tuned. Oh, and if you were wondering about what rig we're on, we are on the USS Minnow. It's my John boat that I've had since I was about 13 years old. Has a 9.9 Mercury on the back. It's a 14-foot John boat. Okay, so we caught our fish for the day. We're done. Now we're gonna get into the cleaning, and then we're gonna get to the cooking. So what I like to do with my trout whenever I go to start cleaning them is I'll stick the knife in right here and run it straight up and make that first cut, and then I pick up this fin, go right down to there. Turn your knife up on edge and you can feel the backbones as you go down. Watch out for their air bladder because it'll make your knife hang up. Just run it all the way down. Flip it over. I break the tail. I've just always broke the tail. I find it easier and you get more meat out of it. Then you flip it over. You run the knife again on edge, up, and you're left with the fillet like that right there. So repeat that over and over until you're done with all your fish. Wash them up and then put them in the cooker. So now that we got the fish all cleaned up and stuff, we're gonna throw some butter in the pan and we're gonna get to cooking. Make sure your heat setting's not too high so you don't burn the butter, which kind of happened right there. Let all that butter melt around Take some of your fillets, cut them up. So right now, we'll let them cook on each side for about 2.5, 3 minutes. We'll flip them, take them off. We got some bread, some cheese, some rice that we're gonna throw on once it's all cooked up, some remoulade sauce, and we're gonna have some good sandwiches coming right up, so stay tuned. I think it's already. So we got the fish cooked. We're gonna throw on the remoulade sauce. Grab some cheese. Grab our other bun. Put it all together. Give it a little taste test. When you've been fishing all day, that tastes pretty good. It actually turned out real well. The meat's real white, so it's real flaky meat. The remoulade sauce makes it pop real good. We didn't even put seasoning on the fish, and it's excellent. So hope you enjoyed the video and stay tuned for the next.